That sounds like a lot of hard work for people to do. You mentioned the sort of modern education complex, at least in the West, that we have, that inherently gives us a fear of being wrong, which, and again, I'm sort of making some assumptions here or reflecting on my own behavior, makes people reach for the first thing that feels comfortable to them. So that could be a tool or a process that they've used before. You're asking people to take a breath and to think critically about what the next step should be. And a lot of your work revolves around the problem space, which again is more uncomfortable for people than the solution space. What are the ways or the techniques that you've used, or the beliefs or practices that you'd encourage to help people become more comfortable suspending their need to be right or be seen to be right, to really get in under the hood and explore some of these challenges that their organizations are facing?
I think the first answer is to have a yes and mindset. What we're doing with the solutions and all of the ways that we come up with solutions have matured a lot. They're not completely mature, but they've matured a lot over the last 3 decades. It's not wrong to do them. It's a yes and let's think critically about it. Like, before we go leaping off over there, whether it's to make a solution or whether it's to get, create some research, some knowledge, let's create some knowledge with research tools. Before we go leaping off, let's just ask ourselves some questions about it. Is this the right thing to do now? Exactly who are we going to look at? Why are we doing it? How does it connect to the org's goal? It has to connect to an org's goal. If it doesn't connect to the org's goal, there's no reason to do it. And I think that's a lot of the problem that practitioners face, is that their product owners and their stakeholders are all like, just do it, just quick, go. We need this answer. And so we're left, but but we see this greater understanding that's possible. And they're like, understanding, we don't need it. Just go. One of the things that I try to do with the problem space is it's just a little bit more balance into that, what you're calling, just a pause, a breath, a little bit more understanding of like, what is the risk? Let's try to ask ourselves that. What's the risk of not knowing? And I think I think ahead of that is that most people have gotten into software design or digital design or web design or, even service design. They have gotten there from other careers, and they have not been taught to like, okay, there's a business goal. What do we need to know? What are our blind spots? What are our assumptions? Where are we harming people? Okay, so there's 2 things that fall out of that. So the first answer is yes, and it's just a little bit more balance. It's just a little bit more. You don't do this all the time. The other part of it is that you're going to narrow it down. You're going to basically, if you've ever seen a perspective drawing, as somebody was drawing it and they grid things out and they have these lines that converge and stuff, what we're trying to do is grid things out and go like, let's focus here. Let's not focus there yet. Let's focus here so that we can do what is possible with the resources we have and have a really good outcome that will help us sustainably get to that next square. So many people just like, oh, I want to know it all. And you have to give me the answer to everything.